Hey, what is the good word, YouTube family? Guys, Future Tomorrow back with another vid, but this is actually not a review of a pair of trainers. It's an unpackaging of a trainer-inspired piece of artwork that was gifted to me. I'm extremely grateful for this package by GLUA14. I will put her YouTube channel link down in the description. I will also put her Instagram channel link down in the description, and her Instagram is where you can see more of her artwork. But she's someone that's been commenting on some of the vids for a while now here on YouTube, and she's definitely been commenting and kind of interacting with me via email and also via Instagram. So huge shout out to GLUA14, aka Minx, which is her preferred from our conversations. I've gathered her preferred artist name. So let's jump into it. I just have this receipt kind of in this position here, guys, just because her address is here, so I don't want that to be revealed. My address is on the opposite side, and I don't think anyone really needs to focus on or see the address. What we're going to focus on in this video is the details and the beauty of the artwork. This piece of art that GLUA14 or Minx has gifted me with. So I'm not sure if I'm going to actually need my little trusty handy Leverman, but let's just leave it there to the side. So yeah, it looks like it's like easier enough to be opened like this. And now that the address is kind of torn away, let me get that receipt out of the way. We don't need to see that. And here we go. So basically, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and just get the packaging out of the way as well. So it looks like to protect the artwork, GLUA14 or Minx, you can see her name right there. That's her tag, really nicely done right there. But it looks like there is, so I may need the Leverman for this because I don't want to damage the artwork or tear it. But we're just gonna kind of cut this away. It's basically just like a paper wrapping to protect the actual artwork. So let's just cut this away, get that good jazz, so we can get to the good jazz. And let's do this. And I mean, absolutely, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, guys. This is, I mean, ridiculously detailed, ridiculously nice. Minx knows how much I love huaraches. I think she might have mentioned a comment that I either from my reviews I think really got her into huaraches, or just at least this particular huarache that she ended up making the stencil art work of. It's really hard to believe that this is actually a stencil. It actually looks like it may have been like a photocopy or a transfer of some sort, but this is actually it's a stencil, guys. I mean, the details are just like ridiculously brilliant and absolutely amazing. I had seen the pictures again that Minx shared with me, but to actually see the artwork in hand, to actually have received it, been gifted this from Minx, I feel extremely blessed. I'm incredibly honored, you know, to have received this. I think that Minx has an extremely bright future ahead of her. She seems to be very young, and if at this age or at her age she's doing this level of artwork, again, I can only see and I can only hope that there's a really brilliant future for her, not just within this medium, but whatever else it is she decides to explore in her artistic career. Again, as someone that has started off myself from a drawing and graphic design background and has now enjoyed a 17-year career in the arts, more on the advertising end of things, but having done you know, printed or illustrated work that I used to transfer to canvas, this is just simply brilliant. I think it's definitely more of a skill than what I was doing at the time. Again, I never did anything stencil wise. It was more illustration done in Illustrator. But stencils, as some of you know, you have to cut out the different stencils and the shapes and the patterns to basically get the design onto the canvas. And again, the fact that this is painted and from a stencil is just absolutely brilliant. Sorry if I keep saying that, but I'm just in awe of the actual artwork. Guys, one of the things that I think Minx wanted to, or would hope or would love for this to come out of this, is obvious exposure. Any artist would love more exposure and would love more work. I'm all for and would love one day to know that Minx doesn't have to hold a job with any particular company in the traditional sense of a 9 to 5, that she's actually able to do what she loves, which is clearly amazing stencil art and work for a living. That would actually be really, really great. So one of the things that I'm thinking that, again, or a couple of things that I'm hoping comes out of this is not only exposure, but maybe you guys can definitely go over to her IG, which again will be down in the description. You guys can give Minx a follow, and I think she would also love to hear your comments and your feedback on the actual artwork. But this is just simply brilliant, Minx. I cannot thank you enough for having gifted this to me. Again, I feel incredibly honored and blessed to have gotten this from you. So thank you so much for this. Guys, please leave a comment down below. If you can just take a couple of minutes and show some love, your honest feedback would obviously be appreciated. Obviously kind critiques, even though, again, like this is absolutely stunning work in my personal opinion. So guys, this is Future Tomorrow, just basically doing an unpackaging showcase of a piece of art that was gifted to me from Minx, aka GLUA14, here on YouTube and on Instagram as well. But yeah, that's about it. Until the next vid, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for your time. Look down in the description for the links. Again, that's going to be hugely appreciated if you go ahead and you follow Minx or give her some feedback. Just show a little bit of love. Hugely appreciated. But guys, thank you so much. Future Tomorrow, and I'm out. Peace.